Morning, good morning. How y'all doing this morning? Tap in, tap in, tap in. How y'all doing this morning? How y'all doing this morning? Good morning, TikTok. Good morning, TikTok. Listen, I gotta start doing my TikTok lives by themselves. Because my people on here, y'all be like, yo, y'all need y'all own attention. I can't be, you know what I'm saying, be mixing it up. How y'all doing this morning? Do me a favor real quick. I want y'all to say good morning to me. After you say good morning to me, I want you to let me know where you're viewing me from so I can shout out some of y'all's areas. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on that screen. Double tap on the screen. Double tap on the screen. How you doing? I just see it says, is it Colin? Colin just joined. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap on my screen. Send me some love real quick. Good morning to you as well. How are you? Trying to put this bag up there. How y'all doing? Okay, Kentucky. Okay, Virginia is tapping in. How y'all doing this morning? Double tap, double tap, double tap on the screen real quick. How y'all doing this morning? Tennessee. Okay, I see y'all, Tennessee. How y'all doing, man? What's going on? Big Texas is here. Y'all know I'm coming to Houston, Texas, December the 30th. How y'all doing? Yeah, man, it's Saturday. I'm on here Saturday morning with it. Sometimes it be a little bit different because during the week, I got Instagram, I got Facebook and all of that going. So, you know, I'm just trying to make sure that I'm able to give everybody the information, and not to mention the fact yesterday, I wasn't able to give you guys the live video because, you know what I'm saying, we didn't have the right connection. It kept going in and out. You guys were like saying that it was glitching. So what I had to do was I woke up today, I went to the gym, and I said, you know what? I'm not going to go do anything until I give TikTok the live that they were supposed to get on yesterday. I have to make, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how you have that spirit of conviction, like, you know what I'm saying? You know what you called to do and what you're supposed to be doing, and you always want to make sure that you're setting people up for success so that they can, you know what I'm saying, be making the right changes in their life. That's just me. And it bothered me, the fact that y'all couldn't get the live yesterday, that it kept cutting out on y'all. So, yep, I'm sacrificing my Saturday morning to make sure y'all get alive. How y'all doing this morning? Thank you. You're welcome, love. Ain't no problem at all. Y'all do me a favor. Double tap on that screen. Share the live video to people. You know what I mean? And what we're going to be talking about is, understand that it's damaged goods. The same thing that we were talking about yesterday when it cut out. I just had to come back on this morning so that I could complete it for y'all, because it's extremely important for you to know why it's important for you to know your triggers, for you to be able to know why you feel a certain type of way about certain things. Why do you respond a certain type of way about certain things when they are said, or when they're done, or when small actions, you know, take place, and you trying to figure out, why does that make me cry? Why does that make my flesh crawl? Why does that make me feel a certain type of way? And what I got to do is, now I got to make you understand or teach you that, yeah, it's important for you to know these things about yourself, because knowing these things about yourself, when you learn what your triggers are, you make it extremely hard for people to emotionally abuse you. Y'all at 10K, so I had to drop the note. Y'all at 10K, so I had to do it. I had to go ahead and do it. I had to go ahead and put it out there right there. Would you say, Coach? I said that whenever you identify your triggers, when you know what your triggers are, you make it extremely hard for people to emotionally abuse you. They can't abuse you emotionally, psychologically, the way that they used to, by saying and doing certain things that'll make you go quiet, or make you give in, that'll make you get to that point where you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, address that issue anymore. As long as you're operating out of your emotions, as long as you're responding to life through your emotions, then you got to understand that you're going to take a loss every single time. What you got to deal with, you have to deal with facts over feelings. And the fact of the matter is, when someone is disrespectful to you, or you feel uncomfortable, or you feel any type of way negative, you owe it to yourself to be able to speak up for yourself. You owe it to yourself to be able to remove yourself from that particular environment. Stop forcing yourself in an environment where you know that you're not comfortable in. Yeah, that's that right there. That's a red ink pen for somebody. What? Yeah, it's facts over feelings. But what that red ink pen say? That red ink pen note say, stop forcing yourself into environments that you already know that you're not comfortable in. Hello, somebody. If you're not comfortable in that situation, don't go. If you know for a fact that them folks don't fool with you like that, don't go. If you know that you're gonna get over there, and when you get over there, you're not gonna be your true, authentic self. When you get over there, you're gonna be feeling like, I don't know why I came. I should have just stayed at home. If you gotta pray before you go, if you gotta fast before you go, if you got to mentally prepare yourself before you go, then that right there is enough to let you know that you ain't got no business being over there in that environment. Hello, somebody, stop going into environments where you already know that you're not going to feel comfortable, where you're not going to feel like your true authentic self, because you owe it to yourself to be able to be transparent. You owe it to yourself to be able to be who you are, and that means around anybody. If I can't walk and be around you and be my true authentic self around you, then it's something about you that makes me feel uncomfortable, and some folk ain't gonna like that right there. Why, coach? Yeah, go ahead and double tap on my screen. I see y'all at 20.8. Because the truth gonna be the truth. Friends say teach. I'm gonna put it out. You already know I'm gonna put it out there. I didn't come back on this morning to drop this live and not really drop this live. I came to bring this live, and I'm gonna make sure that you get it exactly the same way Instagram got it yesterday. It's gonna be real. It's gonna be raw. It's gonna be uncut. It's gonna be uncensored. The reason why you over there and you want to force yourself into these different environments, and how can you tell that you're not comfortable? How can you tell that you don't really belong there? Is because of the way that you feel when you get over there. If you gotta pray, if you got to fast, if you got to mentally prepare yourself, then that means that there's something about that individual or that environment that makes you feel unsafe. Hello, somebody. It makes you feel unsafe. It makes you feel unwanted. It makes you feel like you got to shield yourself from those individuals. And that's a problem, because a lot of y'all, what y'all do, y'all settle for this type of behavior. Y'all settle for these type of environments. Y'all settle for these type of relationships. Y'all settle for these type of friendships, these type of family ships. And let's just be real about it. If you know for a fact that you done been in a relationship where you know for a fact that you wasn't your real self, just put that was me. Put it in the comment section. Drop it in the comment section. Oh, baby, that was me. That was me. That man don't even know me like he thought he know me. That woman don't really even know me like she think that she know me, baby. Understand that a lot of y'all right now, y'all settle in relationships. Y'all laying up next to somebody right now that you don't even know who they really are at their core self. You laying next to an individual right now that you don't even really know much about them, because they are afraid to be their true authentic self around you. Why? Because of judgment. They don't know. They know that you're judgmental. They know that you're going to go outside of your way to try to manipulate them, to try to gaslight them, to try to project certain things on them. They know for a fact that if they let their guard down with you, they already know that you're going to take it way too far. But why do you stay connected to those type of people? Those type of people that you already know that you can't be your real self around. You already know that you can't let your hair down. You already know that I can't even be who I really want to be around you. So what do? Baby, I'm about to give you note number 2. I'm about to give you note number 2. What they do, coach? What they do, coach? They become somebody else. Yeah. Note number 2 is you become somebody else. You become somebody else because you're trying to be what somebody else wants you to be. So inside of that relationship, you lose your whole entire self. You go outside of your way and you want to speak how they want you to speak. You want to show up how they want you to show up. You want to do exactly what they want you to do because of your fear of losing that individual. Because of your fear of losing that individual. So you go right on over there and you become somebody else. And that person that you become is exactly what they want you to be. So they are happy, they're satisfied, they got joy all over them. They over there getting everything that they want, but you're walking around, and when you're walking around, you're sad, you're depressed, and you're unfulfilled. You're not satisfied. You don't even know if you coming or going, standing in the mirror looking at yourself unfamiliar. You don't even know your favorite color, your favorite food, or the favorite thing that you like to do, because you done changed your whole entire life, your whole entire makeup to be what somebody else wanted you to be. Yeah, I'm gonna get back to my notes, but that right there was just on me to say that. Y'all gotta excuse me, but I can't stand when folk be over there. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. That ain't got nothing to do with what we talking about, but that got something to do with kind of sort of. You know what I mean? I can rope it in if I want to. Hello, somebody. I can rope it in if I want to. I can put it out there if I want to. I don't know why that was given to me to say, because that's not a part of what we were talking about. If y'all was on the live yesterday, y'all like, wait a minute, she giving them new notes. These notes ain't the notes that we got yesterday. I know y'all doing that because that's how y'all be doing me. Y'all be all in there pulling your notebook back out, be like, wait a minute, coach, hold up. You gave them more than us, and we had 5 notes. You gave them 10. Hello, somebody. I love y'all, man. Y'all up early in the morning, and I'm telling y'all, I done seen y'all on every platform. Y'all are sharing my content, duetting my content, remixing my content. Y'all are posting it, liking it, and doing everything else. I truly appreciate all the support that I'm getting from everybody, man. Thank y'all so much. If I ain't say that, I want to say that to y'all. Thank y'all so much, man, because I'm telling y'all got my heart extremely full right now. But the thing about it is, I want you to understand that losing a relationship hurt, but losing yourself gonna hurt worse. And that's a fact. It hurts when you have to lose a relationship. But it's a whole nother thing when you start to lose yourself, baby. When you get to that place in your life where you don't even know who you are anymore, you don't even know what you enjoy doing anymore, when you over there, you know what I'm saying, and you walking around just doing what you can do just to get by, when you walking around and you're doing everything that you can just to keep a smile on your face, that masking can only last for so long. It's only gonna last for so long. Before you know it, you're gonna feel that feeling of emptiness, baby. And you owe it to yourself to be able to be in a safe environment. You owe it to yourself to be in an environment that is welcoming to you. You shouldn't have to dilute the person that you are. You shouldn't have to shrink. You shouldn't have to pretend to be something that you're not in order for you to be able to fit in. If they can't accept you for who you are, then snip, snip. If they can't embrace you and everything that comes along with you, then baby, guess what? Snip, snip. Understand that everybody ain't gonna be for you. Everybody's not gonna support you. Everybody's not gonna invest in you. Everybody's not going to be a part of your tribe. And that's cool. You don't have to be with every group just because it's trending, just because they hot right now. I want you to understand what, coach, everybody got a season. That's a fact. Everybody gonna have their season. Everybody gonna have their season where they gonna be able to do whatever it is that they want to do. All you got to do is be patient. All you got to do is relax and attract. Your season is going to come. But don't sit over there being miserable because of somebody else. I'm gonna get back into my notes right now. One of the main reasons why it's important for you to be able to identify your triggers is because if you don't control your triggers will be out here controlling you. If you don't get your hand on your triggers, I want you to understand that if you don't control them, they'll start controlling you. What do you mean by that, coach? Yes, that's a note for you right there. What do you mean by that? I mean that you'll start showing up and you'll start behaving in the same mannerisms of your past. You'll start showing up and making that trauma that you went through, that heartache that you went through, you'll start making that a part of your personality because you've set up under that so long. So because you've been in that toxic, narcissistic, manipulative relationship for so long, even though that you know that the behavior is not right, you know how you felt in that moment. You knew exactly what was going on in your mind when it was being done to you. But because you have developed these different type of coping skills in order for you to be able to handle the narcissistic, toxic, the controlling, the fearful relationship that you were in, you develop all these different coping skills, this new behavior. So what you do is you will go into another relationship and you will become the person that you despise the most. You will become your abuser. You will become that individual person. And it's not something that you do intentionally. You're not purposely doing this. It's because you didn't sit yourself down and rid yourself of the things that you went through. You didn't cut off that trauma. You didn't cut off that heartache. You didn't cut off that pain. You didn't cut off that part of you that attracted you to those type of people. So you can't just separate yourself from them. You have to separate yourself as well from the broken part of you that attracted you to them from the very beginning. Yeah. It's two parts to that. You gotta, See, you gotta know what it is that you're dealing with, because see, what happens is you'll walk out of that relationship if you don't handle those triggers. What'll happen is, when you start seeing people with that familiar behavior, that's what you used to. So you're gonna run to it. When you start seeing people act a certain type of way, you'll start to think that it's cute. Oh yeah, I remember this, and that's what this is, a kindred spirit. So now you're running right on over there because that's something that you used to. That's something that you're used to dealing with. That's the type of people that you've been dealing with all your life. But you got to understand that if you want something different, you're going to have to do something different. You're going to have to behave different, speak different, think different. You're going to have to intentionally create a better version of you, because you cannot continue to use the same excuse over and over that hurt people. And I've told you this since 2017. Hurt people do not hurt people. Hurt people that refuse to heal are the ones that hurt people. If you identify your triggers and create a healthier response, if you identify your triggers and get down to the meat of, why do I feel this way? Why do I cry this way about this? Why do I get angry about this? Why do I act the way that I do? Go from 0 to prison or 0 to 100 whenever this is happening, and you heal that, you fix that, and you correct that broken part of you, then you can break that cycle. If you don't mind, just put inside my comment section, I can break the cycle. That's a fact. You can break the cycle. You can break the cycle. You can break the cycle. Good morning, Trinidad. How y'all doing? I can break the cycle. Yeah, you got the power to do so. I can break the cycle. But it's gonna require you to make a decision. I can break the cycle. I see y'all. Double tap on my screen real quick. We at 65.2. Get us to 100K real quick. I can break the cycle. I need for you to understand that. I need you to jot that down, put it on a sticky note, put it on your bathroom mirror, your car mirror, so you can see it going and coming. First thing you see in the morning when you get out the bed, last thing that you see at night. Understand that before you get out of your car, you see it right there. You can break the cycle. You have a divine right of choice. If you don't like something that's going on in your life, if you don't like the way that it's making you feel, if you don't feel welcome, you don't feel safe, you got to understand that it's your divine right to say that I want to separate myself from this. It's your divine right to say that this right here, this is not working for me. It's your divine right to say that this relationship ain't relationshiping. You can say that this family ship ain't familying. This love ain't loving. What I'm doing in my life right now, it's not doing what I thought that it was going to do. Utilize your divine right of choice and say that I'm going to pick me something else. I don't have to be stuck, because anytime you make that decision in your life and say that I'm stuck in this situation, coach, I just want to get out, coach, but I'm stuck. I need for you to understand that you're not stuck. You're choosing to stay there. You're not stuck. You're choosing to stay there because you have a divine right. And yeah, ain't no ball and chain around you. Can't nobody force you to stay in a situation that you're not happy in. You know what I'm saying? But you got to want it for yourself. Can't nobody want it for you. We could talk to you all day long. We could talk until our tongue hurt. But if you're not tired, then you're going to stay. You will make up every excuse up under the sun for why you stand in a situation that's not beneficial to you. You done got way too comfortable with them disrespecting you. You done got way too comfortable with them doing things to you that they ain't got no business doing. You done got way too comfortable, so comfortable that you have developed coping skills to be able to deal with their toxic, narcissistic behavior. And I hope that y'all was writing that down right there. What did you say, coach? I said something. Yeah, come on, love me up. Love me up. Love me up. Love me up. That definitely deserves some gifts right there. Friend says, sheesh. I know some of y'all jumped right up out the bed. Some of y'all got right up out y'all bed. It's Saturday morning. You ain't have no intentions on getting up just yet, but you done jumped up out of the bed. Y'all at 82K. Let's get to 100K. Let's get to 100K. What'd you say, coach? I said some of y'all have gotten so comfortable with the disrespect. Y'all have gotten so comfortable with people treating you less than what you deserve. You done got so comfortable receiving the bare minimum. You've gotten so comfortable with them in and out in your life. You have gotten so comfortable with the way that they behave that you done convinced yourself that you're stuck. You done convinced yourself that you can't leave. You have convinced yourself that there's no way out. These are lies that you're telling yourself. These are things that you're saying up here. Understand that you done got so comfortable with their disrespect that you done developed coping skills to deal with their disrespect. The devil is a lie. Before I develop a coping skill to deal with your disrespect, to deal with your inconsistency, to deal with your in and out, I'll deal with your absence first. That's a fact. Yeah. I'm gonna wait on y'all to get to 100K. I'll deal with your absence first. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Before I have to learn how to deal with your disrespect, I'm gonna learn how to deal with your absence. That's what I'm gonna do. Ain't a devil in hell gonna play with me, baby. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Ain't no man or woman walking God green earth about to play off in my face. I'm about to let you know that right now today. Understand that snip, two finger swinging, baby. I'm getting up out your face and out your life expeditiously. Understand that if this ship ain't shipping, if it ain't giving what it's supposed to have gave, let me show you how fast I can get up out your face. Two things that I've mastered. I perfected my exit. Understand that. I know how to get out your face and out your way real fast, baby. Right? I'm talking mid conversation, walking smooth off. Let the vibration not be right. Understand that. And you're not gonna paint me a million different pictures neither. Once you show me who you are, then that's who you are to me. Now, I'm not trying to be delusional. I'm not trying to pretend that it's something that is not. I'm not about to be out here making no excuses or making no I'm coming up with no different things of this is why you are the way that you are. I understand your trauma, but I ain't got to accept it. Hello, somebody, what you say, coach? I can understand your trauma, but I ain't got to accept it. That's not my cross to bear. That's not my burden to carry. Understand that I ain't got to be dealing with it. If it ain't, I want you to understand I'm not repairing no bonds that I didn't break. I'm not going outside of my way fixing no relationships with folk. I'm not going outside my way begging nobody to act right, running them down to act right. I'm not doing none of that. If you have not yet handled your unhealed trauma, if you have not handled your brokenness, if you don't know what it's like to be loved correctly, if you don't know how to give and receive love, well, get out my face. You're not for me. And that's a fact. That's a fact. But if you don't know your triggers, understand, because your triggers are tied to your emotions. Your triggers are tied to your emotions. And the reason why I say that is because if you don't know your triggers, then people are able to emotionally understand that, manipulate you. They'll trick you into thinking that the problem is you. What you say, coach? I said, if you don't, okay, I'm gonna slow it down. But they got to 117K, so I had to say something. Well, the thing is, it's important for you to know your triggers, because if you don't know your triggers, then people can emotionally manipulate you, and they'll trick you into thinking that you are the problem, that they are hurting you because wait, okay, well, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna hold on. Y'all almost at 120. Yeah. Get your ink pens out, baby, because that right there, that was for somebody. Yeah, you go ahead, go. I'm gonna wait on y'all. Y'all said, I said that it's important for you to know your triggers, because your triggers are tied to your emotions. And what'll happen is they will emotionally start to manipulate you, and they will start to make you feel as though you are responsible for the pain that they are bringing you, that you're responsible for the heartache that they are bringing you. They'll start telling you that you're the reason why they cheated. You're the reason why they stepped out. You're the reason why they lied. You're the reason why they make that they're doing the things to you. They'll start making it seem as though you're the reason why these things are happening. And if I can go deeper, just put in my comment section, coach, go deeper, because there's some folks on your timeline right now that's acting like they don't know what you're talking about. It's some folk on your timeline right now, they pretending to act like they can't wrap their brain around the knowledge that you're dropping right now, because they like that uncomfortable state, coach. So go deep. If I can go deep, just put me go deep. Just say go deep real quick. Okay, I see go deep. The thing about it is, what they'll do is they'll go outside of their way and they'll hurt you. And I want to make it, they'll hurt you, and then they'll hold you accountable for the pain that they brought you. They'll lie, they'll cheat, and they'll go outside of their way to rob you of everything that's good within you, and then they'll hold you accountable. And y'all said go deep, so here you go right here. Have you seen it? Y'all seen this multiple times on every platform. As soon as somebody get cheated on, they don't look at the person that done the cheating. They blame the victim. Y'all said go deep. What they do, they blame the victim. They've been doing that for years. What you mean by they blame the victim? The first thing that they'll say, it must be something that they was missing in their relationship. It must have been something that you wasn't taking care of at home. If you was handling your business at home, then they wouldn't have stepped out. If you was doing what you were supposed to do as a man, or doing what you were supposed to be doing as a woman, then guess what? Your man would still be there. Your woman would still be there. They'll still be doing this, and this. And I want you to understand that's emotional manipulation. You're already down bad. You already going through it right now in everything that you're dealing with. And now here you are having every social media platform and all the folk that's around you. Here you are the victim. You're already broken. You already down bad. You already at your lowest point. And what they do, they come and dump on you even more, because emotionally they off balance themselves. So what they do is they blame the victim. So now they got you over there thinking that it's your fault that you being cheated on. Come on, talk to me nice. Yeah, okay, I'm waiting. Friends say, yeah. Well, I'm here. I'm here for it today. I'm here for it today. I'm here for it today. I know these a lot of new notes. I know there's a lot of new notes. Don't get mad at me. Just take the notes over the IG for me, please. Yeah. What you say? I said it's emotional manipulation. Folks go outside of their way. If you don't know your triggers, if you don't know why you feel a certain type of way, if you have not mastered your emotions, if you don't know when you really feel disrespected or uncomfortable or unsafe in a situation, I want you to understand that these people here, they are very skillful at what it is that they do. They are skillful manipulators, and what they will do, they will go outside of their way, and because you don't know your triggers, they'll go outside of their way and they will emotionally manipulate you. They will hurt you, they will damage you, they will walk you like a complete dog, and then they will hold you accountable for the pain that they brought to you. It's been said, it's been done for years on top of years on top of years. Anytime something goes wrong in a relationship, anytime somebody step out, they cheat, they do whatever, the first thing that y'all do on social media, on every platform, is y'all go and blame the person that's the victim. It had to be something that they was lacking. No, they lack maturity. That's what it was. That's what it was right there. It ain't got nothing to do with me. They stepped out because they wanted to. They became a liar and a cheater because they wanted to. You wanted to go find more. You were selfish. You fall at your flesh, and that's what you went to go do. Don't try to blame that over on me, because if you knew, I ain't gonna play with y'all. I ain't gonna play with y'all. Yeah. I ain't gonna play with y'all. That I'm gonna leave it right there for right now. I'm gonna leave it right there for you got to come on now. It's important that you know you master your triggers. Let me tell you why, because these manipulators, they're definitely watching. They scoping you all the way out, baby. They going outside of their way right now. They trying to make sure that they know every single thing. They know how to make you laugh. They know how to make you cry. They know how to make you smile. They know how to make you feel that fake love. They know how to make you feel that false sense of responsibility. They know exactly what to do to keep you right up under their thumb. They know exactly what to do to toy with your emotions. So what you got to do is you got to identify your triggers so that you will be able to create a healthier response for yourself. So that means when they start trying to be manipulative, you nip it in the bud right then and there. When they start speaking and projecting things on you that you already know that are not you, then you go ahead and open up your mouth and you utilize your voice right then and there. What are you trying to tell me, coach? The moment that you identify your triggers and create a healthier response for your triggers, now you are doing what? I am healing. My healing is also attached to my triggers, because the moment that I start responding differently, that's when my healing began. Yeah. I'm about to make it. Hold on, Divine. I got more. Nope. She said, all right now, coach. Listen, send me some love, y'all. Send me some I'm about to say badges. Send me some gifts real quick, because I got some more. Thank you, Victoria. Hey, y'all, go ahead and get us up to 200K. I got something else I want to say on that. I got something else I want to say on that. Hit the share button on the live. Tag in your best friend real quick. Bring your best friend. Tell her to come on in the room, baby. Come on in the room. Get in the room with Street. Get in the room with Street. That's where you need to be. Get on in the room with Street. That's where you need to be. If you struggling in that relationship, that friendship, that family ship, that job ship, get on in the room with Street real quick. Go ahead and tag them. Tell them to come on. Come on in the room. Send me some love. I see the love coming. Y'all at 161K. Double tap on that screen. What I said is that your healing is attached to your triggers as well. What you mean by that, coach? That's a little bit different. Now, we ain't never heard it that way. What you mean? How can my healing be attached to my triggers? How you gonna put that out there like that? How you gonna put that out there and just leave it out there like that? Want me to tell you how? Because I'm about to break it down for you right now. Hello, somebody. The healing is attached to that trigger, because the moment that you identify your triggers and you're in that position where you're creating a healthier response, now with that healthier response, you're bringing back your own healing. You are healing yourself for yourself, by yourself, right there in that moment. See, the old you would be breaking down. Your old you would be tripping. The old you would be going from zero to prison. The old you would be overreacting. The old you would be looking for fault inside of yourself. The new version of you, because you've mastered your emotions and now you know what your triggers are, you're creating a different response. So what are you doing? I'm no longer a slave to it. That don't work for me no more, baby. Yeah, when they start saying stuff, I start utilizing my voice. When they start saying stuff, I start standing up for myself. What you doing? I start creating boundaries. I start letting folk know exactly what time it is, baby. I know that ain't for me. I understand. I can hear exactly what you're saying. I understand exactly what you're saying. But I know for a fact that that's not me. And right then and there, you're shutting down that narcissistic person. You're shutting down that manipulative person. You're shutting them down right there in their face, in the middle of that conversation. You're letting them know that your old taxes is no longer working. And the moment that you do that, you start taking back your power. The moment that you do that, you start awakening every energy that's around you and letting them know right then and there, oh, I'm not the person that I used to be. I'm not that individual that I used to be. I used to let you play with me. I used to let you say certain things to me. I used to let you walk me like a dog. But the person that I am today, oh, baby, I got a zero tolerance policy. What you say, I say the disrespect is the closure. The moment that I see that you're narcissistic, I see that you're toxic, I see that you don't mean me no good, I see how you move and the things that you do, is the moment that I'm going to detach myself from you completely. What you want to do is play mind games, and I ain't here for it. Yeah. I just want you to understand that your healing is attached to it. Your healing is attached to it. Your healing is attached to it. Yeah, you start to take back your power, because they don't nothing show you how strong you are until you start standing up for yourself. If I got some people that's on this timeline right now, and you know for a fact that it was upon a time in your life where you felt extremely weak. You felt like you were so weak. You didn't know what to say, how to say it. You thought that nobody was going to take you seriously. So you took countless disrespect. You were always letting people walk all over you. You was always letting people talk to you crazy. And then the moment that you start standing up for yourself, you start to feel a little bit empowered. The moment that you started utilizing your voice, you start to feel a little bit empowered. The moment that you start holding people accountable for the things that they were saying, that they were doing in your life, you start to feel a little bit more empowered. That's how you take back your power, right there, by showing you it ain't even about them, it's about me. Yeah, put it in the comment section. Baby, this ain't even about you. This is about me. I ain't got nothing to prove to you, but I'm about to show me exactly what I'm capable of. I'm about to show me exactly what it is that I can do. I'm about to show me exactly how strong that I really am. I'm about to show me that I can come back from anything. I'm about to show me that as long as I got breath in my body, that I still got purpose. I'm about to show me that I deserve to be loved. I'm about to show me that I deserve to be respected. I'm about to show this to me. These are things that I'm showing to me. This ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. I'm not trying to prove anything to anybody else. This right here, this is about me. So identifying your triggers, creating a healthier response to your triggers brings the healing that you want in your life. It's not about proving anything to them. It's about proving it to you. It's about showing you that you can do it. Understand that. Yeah. That was a note. It's about going back and doing it all the way over, baby. It's about going back and doing it all the way over. It's about going back and doing it all the way over, baby. Yeah. It's some folk that might have counted me out, but you got to understand that, yeah, you counted me out, but clearly you couldn't count. That's right. You thought that was going to be the end of me, but watch this right here. You thought that I was going to walk away, but watch this right here. You had to understand that at the end of the day, another part of these triggers, because we're talking about why you got to understand about these triggers. Another part about your triggers is this right here. That shame that you got attached to your triggers. That's a note for you right there. That's a note. This about to be a note right here. Okay, y'all at 200K. I just wanted to make sure. That pain that you got and that shame that you got attached to that trigger, you're going to have to let that go. What you say? I said that pain and that shame that you have attached to those triggers, you're going to have to let that go. And I know for a fact that it's somebody right now that the tears just started falling freely. Just started falling all over your face just now. Some of y'all then walked off your job and walked on into the bathroom. You had to let them know you had to go to the bathroom. See, yeah, that pain and that shame that you have attached to those triggers, baby, you're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to walk away from that. You're going to have to detach yourself from that. That's emotional manipulation. Understand that. As long as you're ashamed of it, as long as you allow that to be that skeleton in your closet, as long as you allow people to make you feel like you're inferior or that you're less than because of that, I want you to understand that that's exactly what they're going to use every single time. And if you notice, I'm not saying this loud, I'm not saying this fast, and that's because I want to speak to a part of you. I want you to understand what I'm saying. I want you to stop walking around with that deficit in your life. Stop walking around with that emptiness in your life. Stop walking around with that hole in your heart, baby. I want you to understand that you have got to let that shame and that pain that you have attached to that, you're going to have to let that go. You're going to have to free yourself from that. You're going to have to give yourself permission to let it go, permission to grow up, permission to understand that, you know what, that was a hard time in my life. That was a dark hour of my life. That was a wilderness for me. That was a classroom that I just could not understand, coach. I had to do what I had to do in order for me to be able to survive. I had to make decisions that I wouldn't normally make in order for me to survive. I had to settle for less than what I needed, and I knew that I was wrong, but I had to settle for it because I was in survival mode. I was in survival mode, and I didn't know anything. I didn't know any better, and I was being taught by broken people. I was being taught by people that didn't know any better either, coach. That's what I was going through. And now that I'm healthier, now that I'm in a better place, now that I'm learning, understand that now you have to give yourself permission to embrace that growth. Give yourself permission to embrace that healing. Give yourself permission to love again. Give yourself permission to be loved correctly. Give yourself permission to have a healthy relationship. You don't have to have that wall up. You don't have to walk around with your guard up. You don't have to walk around thinking that everybody is out to get you. You don't have to walk around thinking that everybody has a motive. Understand that your awareness got you covered, sweetheart. Understand that you have got to remove that guilt, that shame, and that pain from that trigger, because these people right now, they are controlling you by that. Yeah. Oh, I just struck a nerve. I struck a nerve. Yeah. What you say, coach? I say you got to remove it, because what's going to happen is they're going to control you by it. They're going to control you up, control you by it. That's why every single time that y'all get into it, single time that you're trying to prove a point, every time you're trying to hold them accountable, every time that you're saying something, the first thing that they do is they go through that thing that hurt you the most. They go to that thing that broke you down. They go to that thing that'll have you mute. They'll go to that thing that'll make them be able to feel as though they won the argument. Y'all want me to make making sense, just say go deep. If y'all want me to go deep, go ahead and get me to 250K. If you want me to take it to another level, just go ahead and let me know, because I'm going to tell you to bless me up right now, because the moment that I start saying it, some of y'all going to get offended. Some of y'all going to feel a certain type of way because y'all don't like this type of talk. Some folk don't want to talk about accountability. Some folk don't want this type of talk, especially when you start bringing out the truth about they boo-boo, they bun-bun. Understand that the reason why it's important for you to remove the guilt, the shame, and the pain from that trigger is because these people will try to control you by that. Understand, that's a note. You got to remove the guilt, the shame, and the pain from that trigger, because these manipulative, toxic, narcissistic folk, they will go outside of their way to try to control you by that. What do you mean by that, coach? They will find the thing that you are most embarrassed by. They'll find the thing that you're most embarrassed by. They'll find that thing that you want the most, that you care about the most, that one thing that you feel like completes you, that one thing that makes you feel safe, that one thing that makes you feel whole. They'll find that one thing, and when they find that one thing, guess what they'll do? When they know that one thing about you, every single time that y'all have a disagreement, every single time that y'all not on the same page, every single time that they feel like they about to lose the argument, they'll dangle that in your face. And in relationships, the first thing that they'll say is, well, we can go ahead and break up right now. We can go ahead and get a divorce then. We can go ahead and just separate. And they say that to you, knowing that the moment that they let those words leave from their lips, that's the moment that you're going to break down, that you're going to go into tears, that you're going to start running after them, that you're going to start asking them, well, why you want to break up? Why you want the divorce? And why we can't just work on it? Because they already know that right there, that's what you want more than anything. So in order to be able to control you, they go to that thing right there, because they know that your emotions is all wrapped up in that relationship. They know that your emotions are all wrapped up in that marriage. They know for a fact that you don't want to break up your home. They know for a fact that you don't want that broken family, that you don't want to be a part of the statistics. They know that you want to satisfy everybody else. So they dangle the relationship in front of you as if it's a carrot, as if it's a carrot and you a rabbit. So they have you constantly chasing that relationship. They have you constantly chasing that marriage. They got you constantly doing exactly what they want you to do, how they want you to do it, speaking how they want you to speak, behaving exactly how they want you to behave, or they're going to take away the thing that you want the most. It's emotional manipulation. You have got to do what? You have got to remove the guilt, the pain, and the shame from that. They'll find that thing right there. They know that you're embarrassed by that. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to live that way. And understand that, and let's not stop there. That's just in a relationship where they'll dangle things in your face. Let's go to family real quick. Double tap. Can I go to family? Can I go to family? Can I go to family? Are y'all gonna get mad if I start talking about your family now? And I said them, M-N-E-M. Y'all gonna get mad if I start talking about your family now? Because I want to talk about your family now. I want to talk about your family now. See, I guess a relationship example. Can I give you a family example? Please let me give you a family example. I just want to get just one. Can I get a family example? Double tap on my screen. Just double tap on my screen because I want to. It's on the tip of my tongue. Come on, Leandra. Come on, Devon Time. Where y'all at this morning? Shaquan, good morning to you. I see you on here this morning as well, Josh. Double tap on the screen. Can I do it? Oh, friends said they said I can do it. I want you to understand that this don't just happen in a relationship. This also happens in family ships as well. Your family will know the things that you went through in the past. They'll know the embarrassment. They'll know your deepest, darkest secrets. And guess what? That's exactly what they'll control you about as well. They'll have you over there wrapped up in the person that you used to be. You're used to tears. Or you know you used to run the streets. Or you know you used to be an addict. You know you used to be an alcoholic. You know you used to be this, that, and the third. And they will go outside of their way to hold your past over your head. Understand that. They'll go outside of their way every single time that you start to grow in life, elevate in life, become successful in any type of way, shape, or form. They will go outside of their way to come up with that one time, that band camp story. Or y'all must not know the old them. The old them was this, that, and the third. They always got something negative that they want to bring up about you. The moment that somebody say something positive, the moment that you start healing, you start growing, you start living outside of the limits that they didn't put up for your life. They didn't told you that you would never be nothing, you would never amount to nothing, that you ain't gonna be this, you ain't gonna be that, and they've already put those limitations on your life. And the moment that you start to live surpass that, the moment that you start to be greater than that, the moment that you start to really be living up to your fullest potential, it be your main family, the ones that y'all say blood is thicker than water. It be those blood folk that'll go right outside of their way to to try to bring up your past, bring up hurtful experiences, bring up things that you used to be. Understand that. And they'll try to dangle those things in your face to try to do what? Stunt your growth. Okay, well, y'all told me I can go there. They'll go outside their way to try to stunt your growth. And not only, and I'm gonna go deeper than that. They'll go outside of their way to try to stunt your growth. And the way that they stunt your growth is by this right here. Oh yeah, because I don't believe in incomplete information. I gotta make sure that it's complete. They'll go outside of their way to try to stunt your growth. And the way that they try to stunt your growth is by distracting you, by keeping you stuck on the past, by keeping you stuck on the things that you used to be. Even though you're no longer that individual, they'll constantly bring that person up because they know that if you get focused, if you get locked in, if you tap into the person that you know that you can be, if you continue to work on yourself, pouring into yourself on a regular basis, if you continue to show up for yourself, if you practicing great self-discipline, if you over there reading books that's helping, that's stretching your mind, understand that if you pick up a spiritual gift and learn how to pray and learn how to fast and learn how to meditate, learn how to ground, if you start surrounding yourself by like-minded folk, I'm talking about in seminars and webinars and getting into the right room with folk that got the right type of thinking, understand that they already know that, oh baby, you gonna be something, and you gotta understand that it's gonna be some folk that's gonna be intimidated by your growth. And 9 times out of 10, it's always your family members. They get upset when they start to see you growing, when they start to see you evolving, when they start to see you living outside of their limits that they set for your life. So what they do is they try to distract you. They go outside of their way to try to bring these things up so you don't focus. And when you lose focus, you're not working on yourself. When you lose focus, you over there worried about everything that you used to be and not the person that you are right now. You over there trying to defend yourself. You over there trying to break it down for them. You over there trying to make it make sense. You over there trying to make the math. You over there trying to convince them of something that they already committed to not understanding, not seeing, not valuing. You over there trying to prove something to somebody that have already made up their mind about you. Oh, okay, well, that's the truth, and y'all shouldn't have told me I could talk about them if y'all didn't want me to. Yeah, that's gonna be the truth no matter what. I'm gonna wait on y'all to send me some love, man. Y'all almost at 300K. Double tap on the screen. Yeah, what you say, Coach? The truth gonna be the truth, and we can't water down the truth over here. We don't water down the truth over here. Understand that we ain't gonna water it down. We ain't gonna sugarcoat it. We ain't gonna dilute it in no type of way, shape, or form. We gonna put it out there just like how it is. The truth is the truth. Them folk that you be looking out for, them the folks that you need to look out for. That's a red ink pen. Know what you say, Coach? I said those same folk that you be going outside your way to look out for, those are the main folk that you better be looking out for. Understand that, because they gonna do more damage to you than anybody out here in these streets. They gonna go through every single thing that they possibly can to try to make sure that they distract you, to try to make sure that you stay right there where they are. It's good that you're doing good, but we ain't gonna let you do too good. It's good that you shining, but we ain't gonna let you shine too bright. It's okay that you be successful, but we ain't gonna let you get too successful, because then now they're gonna start using terminology like, oh yeah, you're being bougie, you're acting funny, you acting different, as if you doing all of this work on yourself to stay the same. I'm not working this hard on myself to remain the same person that I was. I'm not going this hard in the paint for me to remain the same person that I was. That is the mission. That is the goal. That is the plan, to make sure that I'm able to change, to make sure that I'm able to evolve, to make sure that I'm able to create a different version of myself. And sometimes what you got to do is let folk know right then and there. Y'all ready for y'all next note? Just put in my comment section, we're ready. If you're ready for the next note, I just want y'all, just tell me that you're ready. Just tell me what you're ready. Because see, you got to have a response, Coach. You got to give me a response for these folks. You got to tell me what I need to be telling these folks right here, because these folks is the one. They say we ready. You have to start letting them know this right here. What happened back then ain't got nothing to do with my right now. I didn't lose value, baby. I didn't lose value. What happened then won't change what God doing in my life right now. I ain't lose value. What happened back then it ain't changed nothing that's going on right now. What he's doing in my life right now, this ain't got nothing to do with my back then. Understand that, baby. I didn't lose value. I didn't lose value because I went through that hardship. I didn't lose value. Understand, because I was out there working the corner. I didn't lose value because I had my bout with these type of drugs or alcohol. I did not lose value because of the things that I was experiencing. I did not lose value because I made some poor choices. I did not lose value. Understand that was all part of his plan. Yeah, see, sometimes you got to be that open, that honest, that blunt, that real with folk. Baby, that was all part of his plan. You did not understand that I did not lose value. My then ain't my now. What you say, Coach? The note is my then ain't my now. I did not lose value. All of that was part of his plan. He wanted me to go through those things. It was important that I experienced those things. It was important that I had that experience, because somebody had to tell the story. That's the next note. I ran right into that, and I didn't even mean to. Yeah. That was a part of the plan, baby. That was part of the plan. See, that's what you didn't know. That was what you didn't know right there. That's what they didn't know. Oh, baby, that was part of the plan. I had to go through that. I had to have that experience. Understand? That was part of the plan. I had to have that experience. I had to go through that dark hour. I had to be in that wilderness. I had to go through that. It was a reason for everything that I've experienced in my life. It was a reason why I came in contact with folk. It was a reason why I was around this type of environment. Understand that there was a reason for it. And now that you're able to, and like we teach it in my class right now that we're able to resize our giant, relook at our situation and look at it from a different lens, now we're able to look at it differently. Now we see that, you know what? It was all a part of the plan. Oh yeah. It was all part of the plan. Yeah, it was all part of the plan. Why you say that, Coach? Yeah. See, you have to understand I'm about to tell you what's also attached to your triggers. Well, you got your emotions, you know what I'm saying? Your emotions are attached to it. Your healing is attached to it. And it's one more thing that I'm about to tell you. Yeah. Come on. Double tap on my screen real quick. Y'all ready? Yeah, y'all ready for this part? You have to also understand this right here. Come on, double tap on my screen. Double tap on my screen. Yeah. Thank you so much for the heart. Thank you so much for the heart. They almost there. They at 332. They at 332. I'm waiting them to get to 340. Once they get to 340, well, I'm about to tell you what else is attached to it. They at 336. Double tap on the screen. Let's just be real about it. Let's be real. Double tap. 338. Let's go. I'm gonna tell you what else is attached to it. And while we doing this, I want everybody that's over there, while y'all writing it down, I got some folk that's writing and somebody taking the notes. The other thing that's attached to your trigger is your testimony. It's some church folk that's running up and down their hall right now. What you say, Coach? I said the other thing that's attached to your triggers and why people want to control you through your emotions so much is also that your testimony is also attached to that. Why is it? And why do you say that, Coach? Wait a minute. Wait. Make that make sense. Break that on down for us. I'm going to break it down like this right here. See, the more that you tell your testimony, the more that you're helping heal other people. The more that you share what it is that you've been through, the struggles that you had, the more that you're bringing awareness to it to other folk. See, the enemy wants to do what? The enemy wants to keep you confused. The enemy wants you to keep you isolated. He wants to keep you in the thinking process that nobody's going through this but you, that you're alone in this thing. He wants to keep you ashamed of it. He wants to keep you embarrassed by it. He wants to make sure that you stay mute. And as long as he can use that to dangle in front of your face, to make you be quiet, to make you not speak up, then guess what? He's winning. But what you don't understand is that your testimony could save somebody else. You speaking up could save somebody else. You bringing it up to the front will bring awareness for other folk that's going through that same exact situation. So now understand that, because it says clear as day that God is not the author of confusion. So in places where folks was confused and thinking that they were by themselves, now you're bringing clarity. The greatest gift that you will ever give to yourself is the gift of clarity. I just gonna be real. I told you that was there. Your testimony is attached to it. See, as long as I can keep you triggered, and I can keep you sad and depressed, and I can keep you in your feelings and your emotions, that you're never gonna tell your testimony. As long as I can make you feel like you're less than, you're never gonna tell your testimony. As long as I can make you think that nobody ever wants to hear you, and that your voice is annoying, and that nobody want to hear nobody that's coming from where you coming from. And like, can I put my own testimony in there? Can I put my own? If I can make me an example. If I can make me an example, come on, just give me some love real quick. If I can make me an example, let me make me an example real quick. Josh, hold on. I want to make me an example real quick. I want to be real. I want to be honest. I want to be transparent. Let me make me an example. As long as they can make you feel like you're less than, as long as they can make you feel like you don't have the right credentials, that you don't have the right education, that you don't have the right accolades, as long as they can make you feel that because you came from that broken family, as long as they can make you feel like because you was a 15-year-old runaway hiding out over at a boarding school just to get a GED, as long as they can make you feel like you're not worthy of it because of the things that you had to endure, that you had to deal with as you were coming up, as long as they can make you feel like you don't matter, that you don't compete, or that you got to compete and compare with everybody, as long as they can make you feel like you don't have the right image, you running around with a do-rag and a sweatshirt, you ain't got your makeup and your lashes, you ain't got the Vine cards and the name brand clothes, as long as they can make you feel like you're not one of the in crowd, a part of the clique, or a part of the crew, then guess what? You gotta be mute. You're not on that level just yet. Then guess what? They can shut down your testimony. But I'm just not one of those folk. Guess what I'm gonna do? I live out loud, baby. Yeah. I live out loud. I didn't have to use nobody else. I could just talk about me. Oh, baby, I live out loud. I can care less what a person say. Understand that I live out loud, and guess what? My folk love it. They love the authenticity. They love that I'm authentic. They love that I'm open. They love that I'm transparent. They love the fact that I don't try to be something that I'm not. They love that I don't try to put on or portray this perfect image like I ain't never been through nothing. They love the fact that I can come on here looking just like how I am and give them the message that they come to get. I ain't here to hook up with nobody. I ain't over here trying to be in nobody's house and all of that. Baby, I'm not here for that. I come to give you a message and I go right on about my business. That's how I show up, and I show up as my true authentic self every single time. Understand that if the enemy can rob you of your testimony, he's going to do it every single time. You got to be true to yourself. That's a fact. You're gonna have to be. You're gonna have to be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. Be true to yourself. You ain't gotta do all of that. You gotta be true to yourself, because that's what he wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wants you to do. Understand that. What happened back then ain't got nothing to do with your right now. What you went through back in your yesteryears ain't got nothing to do with you right now. How you gonna be living your best life ain't got nothing to do with the past life and what they had going on. Understand that you can stand 10 toes to the ground today and understand that you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be valued. And anybody that got you in any type of situations where you don't feel that way, it's time to snip. Stop watering yourself down. Stop diluting yourself. Stop shrinking yourself to be what other folk want you to be. Stop playing nice to get along with folk. I don't care what type of relationship it is. Before I adjust to your disrespect, before I adjust to your poor behavior, I will adjust to your absence first. Ain't a man nor a woman raw enough to play with me. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's important that you identify your triggers. Hello, double tap on my screen. It's important that you identify your triggers because your testimony is attached to it. It's important that you identify your triggers because your healing is attached to it. It's important that you identify your triggers because your emotions are attached to it. It's important that you identify your triggers so that you can create a healthier response for yourself. It's important for you to be able to identify your triggers so that you will be able to be 2 steps ahead of the enemy. And the enemy is anybody that's trying to emotionally or psychologically abuse you. That's it. That's it. That's what I came here for. Oh, but can I get y'all one more before I leave? Can I say one more thing before I leave? If I can say one more thing, y'all, can I say one more thing? Friends say go. I just want to say one more thing. I just ran back through the notes real quick, but I got one more thing I want to say. This. Can I say this? Can I say one more thing though? And I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all Saturday back. Can I say one? The enemy is anything that comes against the man or the woman that you're creating for yourself, baby. Any negative energies, any negative thoughts. Anything negative that you're speaking over yourself, your enemy is that. Your enemy is anything that's standing in the way of you and your next move. Your enemy is anything that's going against what it is that you're creating for yourself. That's the enemy. If it's not in alignment, it's an enemy. That's what your enemy is. You know what I'm saying? That's what your enemy is. We ain't talking about no devil running around with no on fire with no pitchfork. We talking about the fact that anything that comes against what it is that you're doing in your life that's preventing you from being happy, that's preventing you from having joy, that's preventing you from having peace, preventing you from being able to go to your next move. Oh, baby, you the enemy. You the op. Understand that that's what that means right there. The enemy, I use enemy for other words to op. So we can make it make sense to some of y'all. Some of y'all be trying to be a little bit too deep, and it ain't that. We don't do that over here. We don't try to do too much over here. We don't try to do too much over here. Bring that down a little bit, baby. Because you know what I'm saying. You gotta always remember, I am a part of the LGBT community, baby, and our reads are not like no other reads. We reads for filth, baby. You ain't trying to play like that over here. Careful, tread lightly, tread real lightly. Yeah. Come on now. Let me. Can I say what I want to say though? Can I say what I want to say real quick? I want to say this right here. Okay, the other thing that these acorns is going crazy, but I want to say something. I want to say. Oh, baby, yo, it's Saturday morning, baby. Happy Saturday, baby. The last thing I want to leave, check. A read without a read, baby. Check. Listen, let me put this out here real quick too. Don't let nobody trick you into thinking that just because you speaking up for yourself, understand that you're about confrontation or that you're about drama, because that's another way that they try to play on you. That's another way that they try to play on your emotional intelligence as well. Don't let nobody think that just because you're speaking up for yourself and that you're holding them accountable for the things that they're doing, the way that they're behaving, and that you're making them stand on it, that you about drama, that you about chaos, that you always want to upset everybody, that you always want to come in and bring the mess with you. No, ma'am. No, sir. That ain't got nothing to do with drama. That ain't got nothing to do with chaos. When you're speaking up for yourself, you're speaking up for yourself because you own that. You owe that to you. Some folk are not going to understand it. If they want to play nice to get along, that's them. That ain't got nothing to do with you being about drama or about confrontation. When somebody come to you and they're disrespectful to you, then you owe it to yourself to speak up for yourself. If you are in an environment and in that environment you don't feel welcome, you don't feel safe, you don't feel like your best self, you owe it to yourself to excuse yourself expeditiously and understand that you don't owe nobody no explanation for you doing what's best for you. If that's not good for you, if that's not healthy for you, if you don't feel like you need to be there, then all you got to do is, all right, I enjoyed it, y'all, I'm out the door. And you mosey right on about your business. Stop feeling like you got to owe somebody an explanation for you doing what's best for you, because you don't. But if anybody step to you and they want to understand why you did this or why you did that, understand that you owe it to yourself right then and there. Hear me clearly. Understand that you owe it to yourself right then and there to air it out. Yeah, I ain't biting my tongue. That hurt. I ain't biting my tongue. That hurt. Yeah, I'm not going to walk in with it. I'm not coming in here to be funny. I'm not coming in here to stir up nothing. I'm not coming in here to do none of that, baby. But if you walk up to me, them little jokes that you be having, that disrespect that y'all got put mixed into the joke, that's going to get you red, baby. When y'all slide up in here and y'all think that y'all going to try to publicly humiliate me or try to make me feel shameful or embarrassed in any type of way, shape, or form, I'm about to air it all the way out. The moment that you think that you about to come in here and make me the butt of anybody's jokes, I want you to understand that right there in that moment, I'm about to do what? I'm about to air it on out. That's right. So I suggest that you tread lightly, baby. Tread lightly, because I'm not the person that I used to be. I'm not ashamed of those things anymore. I'm not tiptoeing around those things anymore. I'm not embarrassed by those things anymore. Those things don't trigger me into being mute. They don't trigger me into tears. They don't trigger me into going from zero to prison. But it will trigger me to open up my mouth and utilize my voice and speak up for myself. I'm going to give you the healthiest response ever. Baby, I'm talking about checkmate. Understand that I'm going to make you regret that you ever brought that up. I'm going to make you regret that you ever thought that that was funny. I'm going to make your chest hurt. Understand that with nothing but truth. Come on, double tap. We at 443. Go ahead and get us to 500K. That's the goal. That's the goal right there. What you say with nothing but truth. So that last note was just that, baby. Don't let nobody try to confuse you and make you think that just because you speaking up for yourself that you about confrontation or you about drama and chaos. You owe that to yourself. We not in a season right now where you can walk around playing nice with nobody. We ain't playing nice with nobody. We not accepting no apologies from the grown folk that knew exactly what they were doing and knew the damage that it was going to cause. We no longer giving nobody no benefit of the doubt, baby. We all benefit of the doubt out. We left that back in January. We ain't doing no more benefits of the doubt, baby. You knew exactly what you was doing and you done it anyway. You knew the impact that it was going to have and you done it anyway. You knew that I was going to be broken and you done it anyway. You knew that my heart was going to be in pieces and you done it anyway. I'm no longer going outside of my way trying to understand why you did it. I'm no longer trying to have countless conversations to understand why you did it. I don't need the closure and I don't need the apology. What you said, coach? I said I don't need the closure or the apology. Not neither one of them, because that closure is not going to make me unfeel what I felt, and that apology is not going to make me unfeel what I felt. And once I've been exposed to it, I can't be unexposed. I cannot recry those tears. I cannot. That's right. The pacing on the floor, the sleepless nights, the meals that I missed, everything that I had to go through in that moment, I can't go back and take it back. So therefore, I'm not even making no more excuses to stay connected to you. That's right. I don't need the apology or the closure. You done exactly what you did, and now you're going to have to stand on it. I'm no longer that person that I used to be. Now when I show up, I'm showing up as my true, authentic self, because that's what I owe to me. Yes, losing a relationship hurt, but it hurts worse when you lose yourself. That gift, thank you so much. I never had that gift before. Appreciate that. I ain't never seen that one. What you said, I said losing a relationship gonna hurt. It hurt like hell, but losing yourself hurt worse. I don't know about y'all, but it hurt trying to rebuild me. When I was rebuilding myself, boy, that was the most hurtfulest thing ever. Divine, I know you probably understand what I'm talking about. When you have to get to that place in your life, what up, Shaquan? When you get to that place where you gotta rebuild yourself, and you over there looking at all the times that you played with yourself, you sitting over there looking at all the times that you watered you down, all the times that you excused stuff that you already knew that you was right about, all the times that you was over there playing nice to get along, and a lot of stuff that you caused yourself, a lot of pain that you brought onto yourself, a lot of times that you was let down and you felt betrayed. And the worst feeling in the world is when you know for a fact that not only did I let you betray me, I betrayed myself. I betrayed myself by staying connected to you. I betrayed myself by giving you another chance. I betrayed myself because I knew that you ain't mean me no good, and I still was over there. I still was running after you. I was still responding to the text messages. I was still checking on you first. I was still trying to make it work. I'm telling you, a relationship hurts. But when you sit down and you have to deal with you and see how you breaking your own heart, how you contributing to your own suffering, and you see that you was bringing yourself just as much pain as anybody else based on the decisions that you was making and the things that you was allowing in your life, oh baby, that'll show enough hurt you. Yeah, that be real about it. It's some folk on here that's gonna be real, and some of y'all gonna act like y'all don't know what I'm talking about. It's some folk on here like, wait a minute, she too far in my house right now, baby, because you over here laying on my pillow. You over here laying on my pillow, coach. Wait a minute, I was trying to do. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's what we done did. A lot of times we done broke our heart way worse than anybody else. We done let us down way more than anybody else. Ain't nobody walked us like a dog like we done did ourselves. We broke our own heart, and most of the time we break our own heart by constantly wanting to be that forgiving person, that understanding person, that compromising person, that gentle person. But you got to understand that gentleness and forgiveness and all of that, it's only effective when it's being reciprocated. It's only good when you're in that position with those type of people that are willing to also be those type of people towards you, where they able to be forgiving and loving and understanding and compromising towards you. One of my favorite things to say right now is, if you cannot reciprocate, you can't participate. And that's in no area of my life. I'm no longer doing the 80-20 type of relationship. I'm no longer giving more than what I'm getting. I'm no longer calling everybody first, reaching out to everybody first. I'm no longer being the person that's going to create the plans for everybody. I'm no longer going to be the person that's trying to swoop in and save everybody. I'm no longer being the person that's going to want to pay for the tab for everybody and make sure that everybody is good. No. You have to step back and step away and see what other folk going to do. You have to step back and step away and give other folk the opportunity to step up to the plate as well. Oh, baby, no, I'm done wearing myself out. I don't know about nobody else. I'm done wearing me out. Get somebody else to do it. Yeah, y'all just reached our goal. Y'all just reached the goal. I'm tired. There you go, friend. I'm tired, baby. I'm tired. I don't know about nobody else, but baby, I'm tired. I'm done with that. You have to get you somebody else to do it. It's a new day, a new time. We got about 2 months left in this year. We got about 2 months and about 15 or 16 days left in this year. You owe it to yourself to really lock in. You owe it to yourself. We went big in 2023. 2023, we went big. In 2024, I already told y'all, we going extreme. We doing every single thing that we thought that we couldn't do, that we wasn't capable of doing. We stepping out and doing it, whether that's going back to school, whether that's, trying a new relationship, creating new friends, or we not walking around with that no new friend thing. That ain't for us, baby. That ain't for us. We want some new folk. What we doing right now is making room for our next blessing. We're going extreme in our new year. Every single day that you wake up and you put 10 toes to the ground, I want you to sweat yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are and how much you love you, because there's no love like self-love. And you first have got to love yourself way before you're able to love anybody else. Thank you guys so much. And like I said before, if I motivated you, if I inspired you, if I lifted your spirit in any type of way, if I gave you confirmation this morning, can you go ahead and send me a gift or two before we get off? You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come back today because yesterday we tried to get you guys on the live and it kept going in and out because of the internet. So I just wanted to pop in this morning and give you the guys the live that I gave on yesterday on IG, because it's only right. My goal period is to make sure that I can make sure that everybody is set up for success. And I want to make sure that I'm fair and consistent all the way across the board on all platforms. It's my job to make sure that I'm pouring out motivational speaking, especially in the time that we're in right now. You come on any of these apps and it's constant drama, it's constant breakups, it's constant back and forth, it's exposing of this person, exposing of that person. It's just so much different stuff stuff that, you know what I mean, we need the positivity. We need people on this app that's telling people it's okay to love. It's okay to push love. It's okay, you know what I'm saying, to walk away in peace. It's okay to bow out gracefully. We need that right now. You know what I'm saying? And if y'all not paying attention, all you got to do is stroll up. If you strolling up, you will see exactly what it is that I'm saying. It's negativity everywhere that we go. You know what I'm saying? Let's make a conscious effort. A conscious effort. If you go on the page, share a positive video. Share a positive video. Duet a positive video. Push something that is uplifting, something that is inspiring. Let's do our best to flood every single platform with motivation, with inspiration from everybody, not just me. I don't care. You know what I mean? You can share my videos, but share some other people's stuff as well too. I just want to clear up. You know what I'm saying? Let's clear up our news feed so that we can see more positive stuff, more uplifting stuff, and less of the drama and the chaos. It annoys me. I don't like all of that. I don't like all of that. But I love me some you guys. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day.